We are not doctors. Nothing in this podcast should be taken as medical advice. Consult your physician before starting any workout routine. This is the Martial Heart Podcast.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Okay. I got the volume on. Sometimes I forget to turn the mic on and I have it muted, but I'm going to start this by doing this so you can see it, if you can see it. This is my receipt for the SM57, Shure SM57 microphone and the A2WS windscreen, foam windscreen. And I'm showing you that because there it is right there. I'm going to sell this SM57. It's literally only a couple of months old, but I really just found out I just don't have a need for it. The SM57 is a legendary microphone. I've used it several times on the podcasts, on various podcasts and different things, and doing experiments. It was one of the microphones that I got when I was trying to experiment with my environment and with my recording and with my methods and all my equipment here to see what would work the best. And it's a fantastic microphone. It was originally made as an instrument microphone. That's why it doesn't have a big globe or anything on it. It just, the end of the microphone, if I can get it lined up here, is just this screen. And that's so you can put it right up against a guitar cabinet or put it right up to a drum or anything else. But I bought it with this additional A2WS windscreen that puts some pop and wind protection on it. And it can be used for vocals as well. As a matter of fact, this is the presidential address microphone. It's the microphone that is used during presidential addresses here in the United States. So anytime you hear President Biden, President Obama, President even back for decades, the president addressing the nation, if you look down at the podium where he is, you'll see one of these microphones with one of these windscreens on it, and it winds up looking something like this. Once you put it on with a screw that connects it to there, because there's nothing really else for it to mount on. So it comes with a sleeve. You get this sleeve that goes on, and then this connects to that, and you screw it down against that so it doesn't damage the body of the microphone. And so anyway, that is what's going on. And it's a great microphone. There's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was hardly ever used. I think I had it plugged into things 4 or 5 times while I was experimenting with stuff. You can see from here, I'll just show you the microphone. It's not damaged in any way. There's no dents or even scratches on it. And the capsule is all intact. Here's the XLR pins on the back. There isn't even any dust in there because it's mostly been in its box since I purchased it. But it's going to come with the original packaging and with its microphone stand clip and everything, which is right here, actually. Let me show you that. It's going to come with this clip, not with this cheap. This is a cheap microphone stand that's not coming with it, but this is the Shure standard microphone clip that comes with its microphones. And so it's going to come with that. It'll come with all the original stuff in the original box. And so anyway, that's going to go up on the eBay store probably today. I probably have time to do it today. And so look for that. Right now, there are no active sales running on the eBay store, and that's because this morning's sale got canceled. I canceled it. And that's because I was selling the Rode Pod mic, because I also found that I didn't really have a need for that either, even though it's a really cool microphone, and I love it. And it's just it's an extra microphone that I didn't need, and it was just going to sit around in its box as well. But I opened the eBay store I don't know, a few months ago, eBay asked if I wanted to participate in international sales. And so I said, sure, why not? I'll sell internationally because basically all you do is you send it to like a distribution hub somewhere here in the United States. So you're not paying extra and having to go through customs and do all this international shipping stuff. You just ship it to a distribution hub here in the United States, just domestic post, and then they do all that other stuff and send it internationally to the customer who paid for it. And the customer is paying extra for that international shipping and all of that, but it doesn't impact you at all as the seller. So I thought, well, what's the harm in doing that? What the hell? I'll open my store up to more customers by selling internationally. And I turned that off this morning because over the course of the last few months, I've done, I think, 6 international sales. And of those 6, 4 of them failed to pay for the item that they won at auction. So I'm just tired of dealing with that. And if I'm having to chase down payment for the things that you bought on eBay, yeah, I don't need you as a customer. So it's happened twice from China, and this happened this morning from Azerbaijan, and I forget where the other one was from. But people are international. They're probably scam artists or whatever. I don't know. But they're participating in auctions, they're buying things, and then they're just not paying for them. And it's tying everything up, and you can't do anything else with it until you can cancel the sale. And eBay rules are, unless it's 4 calendar days after the purchase and they haven't paid, you can't cancel it. So I don't want to wait that long. I shouldn't have to wait a week or so before I get the money for an item that you actively participated in buying. You were involved in an auction, so you were there when the sale was made. You can say hi to the kitties. But, and then you just walk away after you win, and you're just like, well, I'll just pay for that some other day. And then you don't. So I turned off international sales today, and that's going to stay that way. Sorry to my international customers, if there are any out there who really want to pay attention to our eBay store. But if you see something on my eBay store that you really want, just, message me here or something. Get a hold of me somehow, message me on eBay and talk to me about it. And, we'll see. Maybe we can work something out other than going through eBay, but I'm just not doing it. I'm getting tired of people not paying for the things that they, they bought. So, no more. But the SM57 is going to go on there and all of its original stuff, and I'm gonna just sell it. It's such a versatile microphone that it makes me feel bad for having it around because I'm not going to use it for most of the things that it's known for. I do play guitar, and I do have a small amplifier, a little home amplifier and stuff that I play around with, but I'm not going to be recording music. I'm not going to need the SM57 for that because I'm just not doing it. I'm not a musician who needs an SM57 because those are most of the people who are going to be using that. And for voice stuff, I have the SM58, which is the other, legendary microphone from Shure, and it's built for vocal purposes and for live performance and things like that. And again, incredibly durable microphone. It's a legend. It's been around for decades. Everyone has used one. Every studio has several of them, just like the SM57. But the SM58 will satisfy whatever needs I have for a handheld microphone. And so I don't need the 57. And so it's going on the store. So if you're interested, keep an eye out on the eBay store. Look for Marshall Hart on the eBay. And, give it a look. And I don't know if I'm going to put a reserve price on it or not. The thing's brand new. It's $130 total for the microphone and the windscreen when I purchased it. I know you're never going to recover all of your money or whatever, but I'm also not going to get rid of it for $25. That'd be silly. So I might put a reserve on there of something, but, make an offer and I will consider them. So keep an eye out, look for it, and I'll catch you around at the store. And don't forget to tune in for the Marshall Hart podcast. Listen to me talking about having a heart attack and recovering and all the fun that goes along with that. And if you're interested, I have another podcast called Really Just Stop, and it's about addressing conspiracy theories and things of that nature. It's a lot more fun, a lot more adult. So, if foul language offends you, you might want to just not pay attention to that one. But have fun with it. And stop by the store, and I'll see you around. Thanks. Bye. I don't know why I have an outro on here. It's just, but I do. I'll get this all straightened out eventually. Ciao.